Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina, everybody. We're getting ready for the qualifying races, third and fourth one for the Halloween event. Halloween event happening a little bit later this month in October. It is October 18th and October 19th. That is a Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be live on Twitch. Go ahead, look in the description. You'll find the Twitch info. There's also Instagram that you can follow the YouTube account on, or from. And then, yeah. So, we're going to start this race. Going to stop talking because I have a tendency to babble. So, we're not qualifying. We just kind of let the game pick where everybody starts. So, the 5 of Damian Singletary, the 21 of Robbie Bannister, they both start out front. We have the 24 of Zach Cronin, the 0 of Shane Burton. We have the 00 of Jonathan Elliott, the 32 of Kyle Brewer, the 46 of Katina Duarte, the 57 of Colton Harmon, the 31 of Eric Jacks, the 8 of Gary Harmon, the 02 of Harry Johnson, the 25 of Felix Boucher, the 47 of Kerry Benjamin, the 79 of Trent Austin, the 18 of Bruce Zero, and the 43 of Sheila Harmon.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we just got the commands. If you are new to watching these videos, you can look in the description or the comments, find the timestamps if you want to skip past some of the action. I can tell you that these qualifying races are very exciting and action-packed, so I wouldn't skip if I were you. You could miss a good bit of stuff. Sometimes I forget to put stuff there. So the races on Twitch, they're going to be live. They're going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be able to throw caution flags out, like for a halfway break for the main race, or if there's a crash or something happens and there's no caution being thrown out, we will manually put the caution flag out. Meanwhile, the 5 of Damian Singletary gets the green flag. That 24 of Zach Cronin, he got a huge jump. He might look to take the lead already in turn number 1. 32 of Kyle Brewer back there in 5th place. He just went from the top to the bottom. Now he is on the bottom of the track, trying to take 3rd place away. There's 3 wide further in the back of the field. That 24 of Zach Cronin could not do anything. Now he is up top. Look at that 32 of Kyle Brewer. He's trying to make something happen early on here. 5 of Damian Singletary is going to lead the first lap. A lot of stuff can happen in this race. 32, Kyle Brewer, he is going to take the lead away. Here comes that 00 of Jonathan Elliott. Zach Cronin now on in the middle, trying to take a position away from the 5 of Damian Singletary. Here comes the 8 of Gary Harmon. 3 wide. This could get a little intense. They don't make any contact, surprisingly. So 32, Kyle Brewer still out front. If you want to see the top 10 at any point, oh, they're almost 4 wide now. And they made a little bit of contact, I think. If you want to see the top 10 at any point, look on the top left. You'll see the top 10 in the leaderboard. That only changes once per lap. Meanwhile, the 8 of Gary Harmon trying to take the lead away from Kyle Brewer. They're side by side down the front stretch. But it only changes once per lap. The top 6 cars, remember, are in the main race. Everybody else has to go to the main, or to the last chance qualifying race. A lot of stuff happening back there. 32 of Kyle Brewer and a 24. They made a little bit of contact. There goes a 57 of Colton Harmon to the lead. 3 wide off of turn 4 is a pretty scary thing. We've seen it in the first 2 qualifying races. There was a couple crashes. Also in turn 1 and 2. Oh, they are moving all around there. Meanwhile, that 57, Colton Harmon has the lead. Look at the 46 of Katina Duarte. She is up to 2nd. Oh, I don't know if Gary got pushed into the wall. It doesn't look like he has damage, but I think him and that 02 car made some contact. off of turn 4. Now they're side by side. 3 wide racing stops for a moment. 46 Katina Duart taking the lead away from Colton Harmon now. She's on the inside line. Drag race down the front stretch, but I think that 46 is going to get it. A lot of good racing. Sometimes the middle line can be pretty good. The top line not really that great. But there is a lot of passing going on. Again, 3 wide, the 02, the 57, and the 21. Only 8 laps into this race. We've seen a lot of 3 wide battling. Look at the 43 Sheila Harmon trying to come up through the field now. She started last. She's about halfway through the field. 31, and actually that last time by the 43 was in 10th. Oh, they're 3 wide almost, and Colton almost got into the back of Felix. I think that 43 of Sheila Harmon might crack the top 6 soon, meaning she will be in a transfer position. She has been making a lot of passing, or a lot of passes, since the start of this race, running 7th right now. So she might try to make it 3 wide. That 31 of Eric Jacks goes down low and blocks. Saw a lot of 3 wide action early on, a lot of close racing. And now it's kind of back to double file. It might be kind of saving some of their stuff for a little bit later. That 18 of Bruiser gets the lead. Here comes the 21 of Robbie Bannister. That 43 of Sheila Harmon has a transfer position now. See the 24 of Zach Cronin all the way back to last place. Everybody's still in this race. It doesn't matter what position you're in. Still a long way to go. 20 more laps. And they're starting to make a little bit of contact. I think that 18 and that 46 might have made some contact. Robbie Bannister now trying to take the lead. He does get the lead away. We're still caution free in this race. We're nearing the halfway point. This would be the first qualifying race that went caution free. If it continues to go like this, I don't think it will. 31 of Eric Jacks now. He has the lead. Three wide into turn 3 and 4. We've seen countless times they get really close off that turn, but no one has wrecked yet tonight, so that is great to see. Of Bruiser in the middle of the 47 of Carrie Benjamin on the bottom. She's making her way towards the front. There's still 3 wide back here. Oh, it's going to be close off of turn 4. The 57 and the 43. There was a little bit of contact in the back of the field. The 25 of Felix Boucher almost got turned around by that 00 of Jonathan Elliott. They're starting to get really close now, coming into the turns, exiting the turns. We're nearing halfway. Everybody knows they've got to go. Got to make some kind of move happen, and if you wreck, you wreck. But if you don't, you're in the final race. If you're in the top 6, that is. Three wide, almost 4 wide there for a second. The 57 of Colton Harmon, the 5 of Damian Singletary almost made contact off of turn number 2. I don't know how these guys have not wrecked yet. We're now halfway through this race. At 47, Carrie Benjamin out front. Halfway through, we have 15 more laps to go. They've went 15 laps without crashing. Can they go 15 more? If they do, this is going to be the quickest qualifying race we've had so far. The other races have had at least 1 caution. 47, Karen Benjamin out front. And then Behind her, double file from the second place all the way back to last place. She's actually getting a decent lead over these cars that are battling back here. Now the 0 of Shane Burton going to try to do something. Here comes that 32 of Kyle Brewer. There's a crash. Shane Burton and Damian Singletary hard into the wall. Well, that will not be... Wait, what? That is not a caution, they're saying. That's really weird. The 5, Damian... Oh, there it is. I don't know why the took so long for the caution to come out, but first caution of the race now. Coming out just after halfway. Shane Burton, Damian Singletary. Really hard hits for both of those drivers, and I believe their days are done. 47, Carrie Benjamin, still out front. She is still leading this race. See both cars here damaged, the 5 and the 0. I don't think anybody is going to come down pit road. I think we're a little too late in this race to where you could come down pit road. I don't even really think tires would make that much of a difference in this race, at least in this 30-lap race. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. If they don't come down pit road, we'll go and take a look at what happened. I did not think they would be able to go that long without a caution. I really didn't think they were going to make it all the way to the end without a caution. So nobody coming down pit road. 14 cars are left in this race. Let's go back and see what happened with Damian Singletary and Shane Burton. It's coming off of turn 4. See, Kyle Brewer made a move down low to make it 3 wide, and that put Shane Burton up the track. And unfortunately, both cars hard into the wall. Let's go. I want to check again. It looked like when that 32 car came down low, the 0 just went up the track. Didn't know the 5 was there, and well, he was there, and that was a hard hit. Let's go ahead and look from the 5 of Damian Singletary's view. And he's got a whole nose, almost half a car length even on that 0 car. I don't know how he didn't know he was not clear, that 0 car. But let's show you. The 32 car, Kyle Brewer, he's trying to get past the 0 car. And down the backstretch, he goes down low a little bit, tries to take advantage of a spot that is there, and from there on out. And everybody else missed the wreck, so that's really good for him, missed the wreck. So lap number 21 out of 30. We've got 10 more laps to go right now. I think we're going to have 7 or 8 laps to go on the restart. Top 6 cars right now that would qualify into the main race. The 47 Carrie Benjamin, the 32 of Kyle Brewer, the 8 of Gary Harmon, the 46 of Katina Duarte, the 57 of Colton Harmon, and the 31 of Eric Jacks. See, there's the 00 of Jonathan Elliott, the 02 of Harry Johnson, the 79 of Trent Austin, the 43 Sheila Harmon. That rounds out the top 10. 11th place, Felix Boucher. 12th is Bruce Zero. 13th, Zach Cronin, and 14th is Robbie Bannister. Take a quick break before we get back to green flag. So we are back here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. This time by, we will get the green flag. That'll be lap 23 out of 30. 47 Kerry Benjamin out front has the lead right now. It's been a pretty eventful race. A lot of good racing. Only one caution so far. Could have one more crash before the end of this race. And of course, after this race, we then have the last qualifying race. That's coming up right after this one. So the 47 of Kerry Benjamin is going to lead the field down to the green flag. 14 cars left. They are all fighting for 6 positions. Green flag in the air. We've got 8 more laps to go here at Lowe's. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Everybody single file for the most part. Actually, yeah, just about from first to last, they're single file right now. Top 5 cars have separated themselves just a little bit. Here comes that 32 of Kyle Brewer trying to get past Kerry Benjamin. The 8 of Gary Harmon going to follow him as well. Battle back here for the 6th position. 31 of Eric Jacks has that final transfer position. Everybody else trying to get past. Comes that 32, or not 32, the 02 of Harry Johnson trying to take the 6th position away. Kerry Benjamin falling back to 5th and possibly 6th. The 8 of Gary Harmon now out front. Here comes that 46 of Katina Duarte. She is right behind that red number 8. Looks like she is going to get the lead off of turn number 2. They're still battling in the back. 21 of Robbie Bannister still in 14th. That's where he restarted. Has not been able to do anything quite yet. They're so close already after this restart. 5 more laps to go here at Lowe's. 3rd qualifying race almost over. Double file here now, and possibly 3 wide. The 8 of Gary Harmon trying to get past that 46. Meanwhile, that 57, Colton Harmon, he is out front, trying to win his qualifying race. Back here, look at that 79, the 31. Thought they were going to make some contact. I don't know how they didn't. Well, now Gary Harmon, that 8 car, he is falling back. I think he is out of a transfer position now. There's 3 wide back here for 2nd. I don't know if we'll see another crash, but we're going to see some good racing till the end of this thing at least. If we don't see another crash, that is. So close to each other off of turn 4. I don't know how they make it every time, but somehow they do. The 57, Colton Harmon out front. Now the 02 of Harry Johnson is in 2nd. 3rd place is a little bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd. Again, 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. They've been doing pretty well tonight with this. Somehow that 8 of Gary Harmon was able to make it down low, and he might be able to secure a final transfer position. Look at the 43, the 24, and the 21. They're making their way towards the front. Battle for the lead up front here. The 02 of Harry Johnson going to try to get past the 57 of Colton Harmon. Meanwhile, back here, there is a ton of racing happening. That 31 has the final transfer spot at the moment. Almost 3 wide off the turn. Here comes the 18 of Bruiser trying to take the lead away. I don't think he has enough time. What about that 8 of Gary Harmon? Then back here, there's 3 wide. Everybody is just everywhere back here. I don't know if that 24 is going to get the final transfer position. I think he did. They're saying that 24 of Zach Cronin was the final driver getting the transfer position. barely beating that 79 of Trent Austin, the 43 Sheila Harmon, 46 of Katina Duar, and 21 of Robbie Bannister. So the 02 Harry Johnson, he will win this race. See the top 6 cars here. They all make it into the main race. Everybody else has to go to the their last chance qualifying race. Gotta write down everybody's names real quick. Alright, very interesting race. That was the 3rd qualifying race. We have one more, and that is coming up right after this. Stay tuned. About a minute or so, we will be back under green yet again for the 4th and final qualifying race. See you guys there soon. 02 Harry Johnson wins this race. Welcome everybody to the final race, qualifying race that is. Getting ready to start this race, we're gonna just kind of jump right in. Let's see, it's the 91. Yes. 91 of Shannon Lowe out front. We've got the 71 of Steve Pollard, the 89 Jamison Thole, the 60 of Dave Benjamin, the 88 of Josh Hardiman, the 01 of P. Shaw, the 42 of Hugo Jimenez, the 77 McKinley Avery, 45 of Brendan Hancock, the 6 of Simon Zarnato, the 7 of Evan McCollum, the 10 of Sean English, the 48 of Ryan Benjamin, the 2 of Axel Zero, and the 38 of Cody Higginbotham. 15 cars, 30 laps is the distance. So final qualifying race before we have the field basically set. We will know 24 of the drivers in the main race, 16 still to be determined, and that will be decided after the last chance qualifying race. 39 cars are going to be in that race, 40 cars in the main race. Those are going to be 2 very wild races. So the 91 Shannon Lowe gets the green flag. We are underway, final qualifying race of this event. Like that 88 of Josh Hardiman already going 3 wide down low. Going to try to take a position away. A couple positions possibly. Josh started back there in 5th place. He's already trying to take 2nd away. Josh Hardiman, a huge move on the back stretching and turn 1 and 2. And he will be 2nd place already in this race. They're 2, 3 wide. Almost 4 wide off for the turn. Look at the 42 Hugo Jimenez. He is starting to make some moves already. 91 Shannon Lowe gets pushed up the track. Now Josh Hardiman going to try to take the lead away. Here comes the 42 of Hugo Jimenez. 3 wide for the lead up front here. Can they make it without crashing? The 89 Jamison Thole and Josh Hardiman made contact. Oh, Shannon Lowe and Josh Hardiman made contact as well. A lot of exciting racing already happening up front here. Cars making contact, not wrecking. You gotta love it. Josh Hardiman will lose the lead. Here comes the 42 Hugo Jimenez to the front. The 45 now. Brendan Hancock wants to have his shot at leading this race. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow they are racing 2 and 3 wide without wrecking. It looks like a super speedway race. It's what I absolutely love about this version of this track. Oh, the 89 Jamison Thole. I thought him and the 77 of McKinley Avery were going to make contact and crash. They did not yet. They might out of turn 4. The 3 and 4 wide. They're making contact. They're bouncing off of each other. This is probably the best racing I think we have seen in the qualifying races so far. 2 wide, 3 wide. Simon Zarnato gets past that mess. He is now in 2nd. The 45 Brendan Hancock still out front here at Lowe's. And now they go back down to 2 wide for the time being. 48 of Ryan Benjamin, the 42 of Hugo Jimenez fighting for that final transfer spot. Here comes that 2 of Axel Zero. He's going to make it 3 wide into the turn. Meanwhile, that 45, Cody Higginbotham, still out front. A lot of racing and a lot of scrambling for position happening. It's almost hard to, like, I don't know, I guess watch everybody. You don't know who to watch, where to watch. We don't want to miss any action, of course. Still 3 wide further back here. 77 of McKinley Avery up top. He was 4th that last time by. I think he is now outside of the top 10. Or I'm top 6. He's running in 6th right now. 2 of Axel Zero making it past McKinley Avery. We have a battle for the lead up front. The 89 Jamison Thole trying to take it away from the 45 of Brendan Hancock. Here comes that 60 of Dave Benjamin. Top 3 cars right there. 4th place is at 38 of Cody Higginbotham. 5th place, the 91 of Shannon Lowe. And I think the 10 of Sean English right now is in 6th position. Top 6 cars from this race will transfer to the final race. It's going to be a fun event. I cannot wait for those races. A little more than a week away. Meantime, that 60 Dave Benjamin had the lead. Here comes that 38 of Cody Higginbotham now. He's bringing that 10 of Sean English with him. Cody is going to get the lead, and I think he's going to lead this lap. Very good racing. Saw a lot of action early on. A lot of 3-wide racing. Oh, there's a crash. The 60 Dave Benjamin, Josh Hardiman around. And the 6 of Simon Zornato, a huge pileup. Jamison Thole, I think Ryan Benjamin might have got a piece of it. Looked like a lot of cars. The 91 of Shannon Lowe was involved. Shannon is running 5th. I don't know what exactly happened. 60 Dave Benjamin was spun around. Doesn't look like he has a ton of damage. The 6 of Simon Zornato, I think his day might be done. He has got a lot of damage on that race car. That front is all torn up. Ryan Benjamin doesn't look like he has any damage. I don't think he does. See what his car looks like when the camera goes to the right side of his car. No, he doesn't have any damage. I think he might have been spun out, possibly, but that's about it. The 91 of Shannon Lowe going to stay out on the track, running 5th place right now. The 60 Dave Benjamin has damage. He's going to stay out. Simon Zornato coming down pit road. So let's go back and look what happened there. Like I said, I have no idea. Dave was running first that lap before. They were coming down turn number 1, exiting turn 2, and I think Jamison Thole just got into him and spun him out. Yeah, he did hit the wall a little bit. Not that hard of a crash, I guess. And then further up here, I don't know what exactly happened here. Obviously, right there, you see the contact between the 89 and the 25. Oh, Jamison Thole hit Shannon Lowe hard. Jamison, a ton of damage on his car. The 6 of Simon Zornato was involved in that. I think he obviously got the worst of that damage. I think the 89's night is probably done. But you see, once Jamison came up the track, Shannon Lowe hard into the wall. The 6 of Simon Zornato had nowhere to go. Let's go ahead and watch on board with the 48 of Ryan Benjamin. He had a pretty good shot of everything that happened. His, I think he said Dave is his brother. His brother was involved in that crash. See him spinning down low, and everybody almost wrecking. Ryan did an amazing job at not spinning that 42 of Hugo Jimenez out, and then of missing 6. Incredible right there. Let's go ahead and actually let's watch from Hugo Jimenez. See what he saw. I don't even think the 42 felt the 48 hit him. They're hitting him. Let's go. Let's watch from Simon Zarnato. Everything. The hole closes as soon as that 89 goes up the track, and a hard damage for that car. Very unfortunate. Well, the 6 and the 89, they are back out on the track. I don't know how they got their cars repaired. 89 Jamison Thole is one lap down. So everybody's still in this race. The 6 of Simon Zarnato. A ton of damage to that car still, but he is in this race, so that is all that matters, I guess, right? I mean, we could have another huge crash. You never know. Anything can happen in this race. We've seen all sorts of stuff happen, so... we will be back here at Lowe's. So one more lap until green flag. We will be halfway in this qualifying race. 89 Jamison Thole down low. He had a great car. Unfortunately damaged and one lap down. Unless we have a huge pileup that takes out a ton of cars, he is not going to be in contention for the win or even for a top 6 position. We're going to have to watch that 91 of Shannon Lowe. Damage on that race car. Hit the wall very hard. Did not come down pit road, did not get damage repaired, but running 5th. So that is a transfer position. You can't really, I don't know, you don't want to give that up. You don't want to be in the back of the field. If you can stay near the front and stay with these cars, stay with the draft, you might be alright. So the 10 of Sean English is the race leader. Green flag is back in the air. Sean gets a huge jump, huge start. That 91, we're going to have to watch and see how Shannon does. Looks like the 77 McKinley Avery going to go below that 91 car, going to try to take a position away. That 91 might be alright. Meanwhile, the 89 Jamison Thole has fallen all the way back. So, Jamison not going to be a contender at all. The 6 of Simon Zarnato is off the pace just a little bit. I think that 60 of Dave Benjamin is a little slower as well, too. If I were any of those drivers that were involved in that crash, I would have came down pit road. I don't know why these cars did not pit. Somehow, miraculously, that 91 of Shannon Lowe still up in the top 10, still running with these lead cars. Up front, a battle for the lead. The 77 McKinley Avery down below the 45 of Brendan Hancock. McKinley will take the lead. Lap 19 out of 30. A lot of racing going on back here. I said I don't think we're done yet. Oh, the 88 Josh Hardiman, the 91 Shannon Lowe. They made some contact off of turn number 2. Shannon has a pretty fast car despite having damage. So the 60 of Dave Benjamin, the 71 Steve Pollard, the 6 of Simon Zornato, they are all off the pace. Looks like 11 cars are going to be up in this main pack. Can anybody from the back of the field come up to the front? 77 McKinley Avery is the leader. Look at the 45 of Brendan Hancock trying to take the lead back away from that 77 car. Another thing, I don't know how slow the 89 car is, but will that 89 car come into play? He is exiting turn number 4. These drivers are exiting turn number 2. He could come into play, and he could be a huge factor on who wins this race and who loses it. 91 Shannon Lowe has fallen outside of the top 6. Now 2 of Axel 0 out front. The 01 of Pishaw second. Hugo Jimenez, the 42 car, on the bottom line, trying to get into the top 3. Right now he is in transfer position. The 77 McKinley Avery thought he was going to hit the 45 and spin him around, but that did not happen. So the 2 and the 01 car, they start to break away just a little bit from these cars. Back here, looks like Josh, I thought he was going to make him 3 wide, but Hugo Jimenez blocks a little bit. The 88 and the 77, they both have the final transfer positions side by side. However, that 77, McKinley Avery, going to fall back just a little bit. Here comes the 7, the 38, and the 10. 48 of Ryan Benjamin. He is a little bit slower than some of these drivers up here. He's still in the main pack. I don't know if he's waiting for a crash to happen or what. Having some issues getting past that 91 car. That might be his issue, actually. Up front, that 01, P. Shaw gets the lead. 3 wide for third. Ooh, the 77, the 88 made some contact. Still 3 wide for third. Now the 38's going to try to make it 3 wide for a position. Here's that 89 car. The damaged 89 of Jamison Thole. He is going to... oh my gosh, he's going to be a factor here. The first 2 cars get by. Now the 38 gets by. And he stacks everybody else up. And if he stays on that outside line, there's going to be a lot of cars that get by. Josh Hardiman, the 01 car. 01 was leading this race. He is now going to be outside of the top 10, I think. Ryan Benjamin, Shannon Lowe, Josh Hardiman, they make it past. Hugo Jimenez, Sean English, and the 01 still are behind him. So now, first 2 cars, the 77 McKinley Avery, the 45 Brendan Hancock. Third place is that 38 of Brendan Hancock. Yeah. Or no, 38 is Cody Higginbotham, my bad. The 4th place is the 7 of Evan McCollum. 5th is the 10 of Sean English. And right now, 6th place, that 48 of Ryan Benjamin. Just a couple laps ago, he was outside of the top 10. We didn't think he was going to be able to make it to the top 6. And right now, he has a transfer position. He just needs to hold on for about 2 1/4 more laps. 2 more laps this time by. Battle for the lead up here. 3 cars. The 45 of, who's that? Brendan Hancock just took the lead away. Now Cody Higginbotham on the inside of McKinley Avery trying to take a position. See if that 48 of Ryan Benjamin can hold on to his top 6 position. He would love to make it into the final event, not have to qualify his way in. That 88 of Josh Hardiman is catching him. I don't know if he'll have enough time. This time by, 1 more lap to go. 45 Brendan Hancock. 1 lap, final lap to go. Single file from about 1st to 9th. That 77 McKinley Avery looking down low. McKinley Avery on the last lap. Can he get the win? I don't think Josh is going to be able to get past Ryan Benjamin, so I think Ryan Benjamin, that 48 car, has the final transfer position. Meanwhile, McKinley Avery, that 77, He is going to get the win. And at 48, will have the final transfer position. So the 89, Jamison Thole, went another lap down, and he basically set the field. Ryan Benjamin was outside of the top 10, running 11th place, 10th and 11th place earlier. And because of that lapped car, the 89 car, he was able to squeak his way by, get up to 6th place, and he has the final transfer position. 77 of McKinley Avery wins this race. Final qualifying race. 38 of Cody Higginbotham is second. Third is Brendan Hancock. Fourth, Evan McCollum. Fifth is Sean English. And sixth, Ryan Benjamin. Those 6 drivers advance to the main race. Fortunate for Josh Hardiman, Hugo Jimenez, Shannon Lowe, Axel Zero, and P. Shaw. They were all actually running up near the front or even in the top 6 transfer positions, and they will not make it. Steve Pollard, Dave Benjamin, Simon Zornato, damaged from that crash earlier on. Same with Jamison Thole, so they will have to go to the last chance qualifying race. So, top 24 cars are set. Top 24 cars, the cars that are in the main race, is the 1 of Dylan Hyman, I think, the 09 of Cody Rhodes, the 12 of Sam Oskin, the 41 Tyrell Resner, the 44 of Elliott Jackson, the 54 of Aisha Pitts, the 11 of Laura Lee Wiebe, the 19 of Ash Britt, the 22 Jeremiah Dwayne, the 23 of Tim Zimmer, the 49 Alvin Britt, the 74 of Logan York, and making their way into the main race tonight is the 5 of Damian, hold on, whoops, looking at the wrong thing, the 02 of Harry Johnson, the 18 of Bruce Zero, the 57 of Colton Harmon, the 8 of Gary Harmon, the 31 of Eric Jacks, the 24 of Zach Cronin, the 77 McKinley Avery, the 38 of Cody Higginbotham, the 45 Brendan Hancock, Evan McCollum in the 7, Sean English in the 10, and the 48 of Ryan Benjamin. So those are the drivers in the main race right now. Everyone else has to go to the final last chance qualifying event. Top 16 cars in that race will make it to the main race. The rest will have to watch the main race from the pits. Very interesting qualifying races. We've seen 4 almost very completely different races happening. A lot of good racing though. So we will see you guys October 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and October 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Last chance qualifying race, main race, live on Twitch. Check the description below. You can find the Twitch channel. Like I said, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be live both nights. Until then, we will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your week and next week.